Well, folks, I tell you, you're in for a treat. I actually happened to catch Jerry Myers while you're breezing through town, and you look like you've been golfing or something today, just kind of hanging out, relaxing, and I know you said you've been enjoying your family, so.
Absolutely.
We went through and I walked through and did kind of a brief tour showing the folks online that's going to be watching this what this event's going to look like, and of course you and I have talked about the event. Why don't you just tell everybody that's viewing this online at the moment on our website, why this event? What was it that said, I have to do this?
Well, about 2 years ago, I was working full-time, like many of you folks who are out there. And I was working so many hours, literally, JD. I used to call it 8 to faint.
Yeah, I know we've talked about that a lot.
On the car lot, I was selling cars. Did very well selling cars. Was top salesman where I worked. But, you know, when you're working literally 6 days a week, 8 to faint, and that's literally 8 in the morning a lot of times until sometimes 11 o'clock at night, believe it or not.
You were delivering cars at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, actually I was. Man. And, you know, when you're working that kind of schedule, after about 4 years, you know, you get really tired. Not only that, your family gets really tired of never being around you.
Sure.
And, you know, you kind of begin to get separated from them. You kind of lose touch, you know. In the car industry and that sort of thing, you know, that's, you know, I don't like to say it out loud, but, you know, there's a lot of divorce rates. There's a lot of things like that. I was seeing a lot of that. And I said, you know what, my family's too valuable to be, you know, serving this kind of time to make the income so we can feed our family. And I was missing out on the kids' soccer games. I'm missing out on choir concerts. I'm missing out on being there with my kids just to go do things with them, you know, that are really important to them. And so, you know, I was in the rat race and I said, there's got to be a better way. I'd done other business opportunities before I started the one that I'm actually doing today. But, you know, this particular one, at that point in time, you know, I just attracted into my life, I guess, because I made a decision, like many of you who are out there probably, and you just said, there's got to be a better way. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I've got to find that opportunity. Well, you know, it absolutely changed my life because in December of 2005, me and my wife made a decision to jump in with both feet to the company that we're in with today, and we actually used the Christmas money that we were going to use to
use the Christmas money.
Use the Christmas money.
But Christmas money brought Dad home, isn't that right?
That's right. We had a talk with our kids. We actually sat down and said, "Do you want a lot of presents under the tree this year, or would you rather that Daddy, you know, took an opportunity to come home maybe the next year and be home full time?" And the kids were unanimous on the vote. We'd rather have a small Christmas and you come home.
Sure, there's a lot of people like that today.
I'm positive there are. And, you know, really what happened is that from December 2005 up until June 2006, I worked my business after hours. I was working like crazy. I didn't see my family much at all, really even more after that because I was working, you know, so much after the fact to make the new business opportunity work. So, you know, literally working sometimes 90 to 100 hours a week to make that business work on top of working my car sales job. But, you know, the rewards paid off, JD, because in June of 2006, I was able to walk off the car lot, fire my boss.
Within like 5 months, right? You were full time.
5 months
at home.
Replaced my income from the car lot, came home, and then here it gets even better. In August of 2006, my wife was able to walk away from her boss and her job being a dental assistant. And we've been living the life of our dreams ever since. And, you know, folks, that's where the heartbeat of what the Business Opportunity Expo is for me.